does she hear her baby's queer for? We're crazy for all of that jazz. We love it, all that jazz. Oh, come see, shimmy, shake, and all that jazz. Right over, come shimmy till my garters break, and all that jazz. Come on, babe, we're gonna brush the sky. Bet you're lucky, Lindy never flew so high. Stratosphere, a goodie lend an ear to all that jazz. No, I'm no one's wife, but oh, I love my life, and I'm loving it. Yes, all of that no use of talking, no use of walking, you'll start end up walking no matter where. There's just a patient blues modulation, just like a Haitian, you'll rip and tear. Most everybody likes the blues. Here's why I'm raving, here's why I'm raving. If it's blues you are craving, then come on down. You'll hear him playing, you'll hear him playing. Soon you'll be saying, unjazz me round. Because your feet, they can't refuse. Hear that familiar strain. Listen to that refrain. Wah, 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 wah. It's driving me insane.
Bum, bum,
Can't keep still, though it's against my will. Well, it's a brand new blues, the Royal Garden Blues. Everybody grab somebody and start jazzing round. Don't hear the trombone moan, just listen to the saxophone. Just hear the clarinet and flute cornet jazzing with a mute. Just wanna throw my cares away when I hear 'em play that weeping melancholy strain G, but it's soothing to the brain. Just wanna get right up and dance. Don't care who take most any chance. No other blues I care to choose but the Royal Garden Hun. Don't hear the trombone moan, just listen to the saxophone. Just hear the clarinet and flute cornet jazzing with a mute. Just wanna throw my cares away when I hear 'em play that weeping melancholy strain G, but it's soothing to the brain. Just wanna get right up and dance. Don't care who take most any chance. No other blues I care to choose but the Royal Garden Blues. The Royal Garden Blues, the Royal Garden Blues. Wah, wah, wah.
The St. Louis Harmony Chapter welcomes you to an evening of musical entertainment. Music is one of the greatest art forms. It knows no bounds. It allows the artist total freedom of expression. Every score and lyric ever written can mean something different to each individual.
Some styles of music have made a tremendous contribution to our society. A perfect example of this is jazz. Jazz greats such as Dizzy Gillespie, Thomas Fats Waller, Louis Armstrong, and present-day talents of Ed Williams and the Manhattan Transfer always leave us wanting for more.
A natural transition from jazz is rhythm and blues. Both have tempo changes that can produce a pulsating rhythm, an energetic beat, or a sultry slide, which makes each and every measure a unique experience. So come on, enjoy the jazz.
Many years ago, what's holding my soul together. Don't know whether it's morning or night, only know it's sounding right. So come on in and play me the jazz hot, baby, 'cause I love my jazz hot. Da 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 da. Before they knew it, it was whizzing round the world. The world was ready for a new kind of music, and now they play it from Steamboat Springs to La Paz, to La Paz. Remember when you play me the jazz hot, baby, you're holding my soul together. Don't know whether it's morning or night, only know it's sounding right. So come on in and play me the jazz hot, baby, 'cause I love my jazz hot. No other sound has what this music has, and it's jazz, the jazz hot.
The 50s were the beginnings of our liberated America, and the music reflected the changing times. Songs that were sweeping the nation and a great sensation were none other than good old rock and roll. Who can forget parents' outrage at their daughter's obvious delight in Elvis Pelvis? Or the long hours they spent watching Annette and Frankie endlessly falling in love as they ran across the beach shouting, "Surf's up!" If a song didn't have a good beat, or at least 10 stanzas of "I love you, baby, shabbat, shabbat," it didn't even stand a chance of being considered as a possible prom theme. So let's go, let's rock. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go dancing, wanna boogie, jump and shout. Let's go dancing, got the beat, let's step it out. We're going hopping today, where things are popping. The Philadelphia way, we're gonna drop in on all the music they play on the bandstand. Bandstand, we're going swinging, the crowd, we'll be flinging. Floating high in the cloud, the phones are ringing, and everybody's so proud I'm on bandstand. Bandstand, and I'll jump and hey, I may even show my handstand. Handstand, because I'm on the American bandstand. Bandstand, when I dance real slow, I'll show all the guys in the grandstand. Grandstand, what a swinger I am on American bandstand. Bandstand, 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 bandstand. Let's go dancing, wanna boogie, jump and shout. Let's go dancing, got the beat, let's step it out. We're going hopping today, where things are popping. The Philadelphia way, we're gonna drop in on all the music they play on the bandstand. Bandstand, we're going swinging the crowd, and we'll be clinging. Floating high in the cloud, the phones are ringing, and everybody's so proud I'm on bandstand. Bandstand, well, I'll rock and roll and stroll on American. Lindy, hop and stop, it's American. Bandstand. Tune in, I'm on, turn on the American. Tune in, I'm on, turn on the American. Tune in, I'm on, turn on the American. Bandstand.
Mom always warned me about boys like that.
All the friends that I knew and gave up for you.
go. I'm in love.
Did you ever see such a dreamboat?
Oh, his leather jacket would look so good on me.
I can just picture him with me.
With me?
No, with me.
With me.
Oh, shoot. Bum 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 bum.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover, and tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Sandman, I'm so alone, don't have nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Bum 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 bum.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give him a pair of eyes with that come hither gleam. Give him a lonely heart like Pagliacci.
Bum 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 bum.
And lots of wavy hair like Liberace. Sandman,
Yes.
someone to hold. Twould be so peachy before we're too old. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me, please, please, please. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
It's been said the South is where it all began, and this is especially true for music. Classic ballads such as Old Man River and Carolina Moon spoke of Southern pride. These spirited Dixieland tunes invite us, one and all, to join in the discovery of their small piece of America. So come on, take a sentimental journey.
When it's darkness on the delta, that's a time where heart is light. When it's darkness on the delta, let me linger in the shelter of the night. Fields of cotton all around me, birds are singing sweet and low. Lord, I'm lucky that you found me where the mighty Mississippi waters flow. Lounging on the levee, listen to the nightingale. Way up above, oh, let me linger on the levee. No one's heart is heavy. All God's children got someone to love. When it's darkness on the delta, only heaven is in sight. When it's darkness on the delta, let me linger in the shelter of the night. Let me linger in the shelter of the night. Then he'd drop off his horse, take a few more oars, and then he'd row, row, row. Young Johnny Jones, he had a cute little boat, and all the girlies he would take for a float. He had girlies on the shore, sweet little peaches by the score. But Johnny was a Weisenheimer, you know. His steady girl was Flo, and every Sunday afternoon she'd jump in his boat and they would spoon, and then he'd row, row, row. Way up the river he would row, row, row. A hug he'd give her, then he'd kiss her now and then. She would tell him when. He'd fool around, and then they'd kiss again, and then he'd row, row, row. A little further he would row, 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 oh, oh. Then drop both his oars, take a few more encores, and then he'd row, 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 row. Way up the river he would row, row, row. A hug he'd give her, then he'd kiss her now and then. She would tell him when. He'd fool around, and then they'd kiss again, and then he'd row, row, row. A little further he would row, 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 oh, oh. Then he'd drop both his oars, take a few more encores, and then he'd row, row, row. Then he'd drop both his oars, take a few more encores, and then he'd row. Oh, he'd really row, row. Up the river he'd row. He would row. I just dropped in to see you all and say I leave today. I'm on my way. Going back to sunny Dixieland. That's why I came by to shake you by the hand. The minute when I cross that Dixie line, no more I'll find. Won't that be fine? Mr. Captain, don't fail me. Just hurry and sail me to that man on mine. Floating down, my honey, floating down. Floating on the river down to Cotton Town. Whistle, toot, 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 away. The old folks singing, banjo scream till break of day. Honey lamb, my little honey lamb. Well, I'll come back to you in Alabama. While fields of sugar cane seem to welcome me again. Floating down to Cotton Town. Honey lamb, I'm floating. Just hear that whistle sound. I won't be hanging round here in this cold and dreary Yankee town. I want to feel that warm breeze blowing my way. Hear the old folks singing, banjos ring till the break of day. Honey lamb, I'll come back to you in Alabama. Those fields of sugar cane welcome me again. Floating down to Cotton, floating down on Alabama bound. Floating down to Cotton Town. Hang on, honey lamb, I'm floating down.
Thank you very much. We have a special treat in store for you now. Be sure and ask them about their trip to Sweden. Our very own Ambiance.
I ain't misbehaving, no, I'm saving my love for you, oh honey. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you back into the 1930s and introduce you to Thomas Fats Waller, a great big round man who wrote over 400 fantastic jump and jive tunes about living and loving and leaving them. And honey, we're only going to sing 250 plenty of them for you tonight. So sit back, relax while we do a Ain't Misbehaving. And I ain't either. You buy that stuff. Well, like Jack Horner in a corner. I don't go nowhere. What do I care? 'Cause your kisses are worth waiting for. But baby, believe me, I know for certain the one that I love. I'm through with flirting, it's you I am thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. I'm saving my love for you. Da-da-da, like Jack Horner in a corner. Don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. But while we're waiting, I don't know, baby. I'm all about it, just me and the radio. I ain't misbehaving. Daddy, I can explain the whole thing. Ain't misbehaving. One never knows. Do one. Ain't misbehaving. I'm saving my love. Saving my love for you. That's why I'm looking so good. Feeling so bad. Ra-da-da-da-da-da, looking good but feeling bad from grieving over you. Looking good to hide those bitter blues, blues. Weary days and lonely nights, I'm waiting here for you. Hoping that my love you won't refuse. Ro-do-do-do-do-do-do, ro-do-do-do-do, ro-do-do-do-do-do-do, ra-da-da-da-da-da. Looking good but feeling bad is mighty hard to do. When I'm feeling blue and needing you and needing you. Ro-do-do-do-do-do-do, ro-do-do-do-do-do, ro-do-do-do-do-do, ra-da-da-da-da. If I should take an ocean to jump into the ocean, ain't nobody's business if I do. If I go to church on Sunday and cabaret all day on Monday, ain't nobody's business if I do. And don't care if they all despise me, but I do. Dragon and then stay up all night tagging. Ain't nobody's business if I do. Ain't nobody's business if I eat 3 turkey dinners and announce it's just beginners. Ain't your business, ain't his business, ain't her business, ain't their business. Ain't nobody's business if I do. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. You must truly be loyal Ambiance fans because we've been to St. Louis so many times and kind of watching us do the program again is very much like taking castor oil. You know what's going to happen, you just don't know when. Are there really people way up high up there and up around the exit signs? Let's hear you. Are you way up there?
Yeah.
Gives whole new meaning to the term ceiling fans.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Whoa.
You paid to get in. I got in free. Let's remember who we are now. You know it's a sin to tell a lie. Still you keep saying I love you. I do. It may be true. I wish I knew. But I'm giving fair warning to you, rascal you. Be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I love you, yes I do, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true
when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie, tell a lie. Some say that I'm a fool to love you. They say your heart is lying, and I'm so afraid you'll go away, leaving my sad eyes crying. I love you, yes I do, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. Just to be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell that lie you tell so well. It's a dirty, rotten, shameless, awful sin to tell a lie. Don't make me cry, 'cause if you break my heart, I'll die.
Thank you. For those of you who are not really familiar with the lives and times of Ambiance, I just wanted to introduce the girls to those of you who haven't met us before. To my far right is Shelley Sweet, and Shelley has just, in the past year, moved back from Chicago, moved back into the Bloomington, Illinois area, and Shelley is going out into corn country, and Shelley is and Shelley is going back to school. She's this time. She's studying communications, and Shelley has been a student now for 10 years. She's a quick girl. This one is a real quickie. And so she's learning about communications, and in case any of you can't get through to Shelley and communicate with Shelley, you could try to talk to Sandy. Because this is Sandi Wright. She sings baritone, and Sandy is also in the communications field here in St. Louis. And if that doesn't work, I'd give up on us.
We're hopeless, right?
We're hopeless at this point in time. Shelley there's no children at that house. Shelley's single. And she does have an 800 phone number, however, and if you want to meet me later. Okay. And at Sandy's house, there are 3 fantastic teenagers. Well, are they all still teenagers? Or are they?
Well, no, one just turned 20.
20, going on 50, but
Yeah.
he's a good boy.
We're 13.
And we love Gene. And so anyway, there's 3 the little darlings at that house, and then this is Diane Huber, and Diane sings bass, and there's 3 fantastic boys at her house, plus Gary, husband Gary. Oh, there's a husband at this house too. David, what's his name? David Wright, yes. And so David lives there. And at Diane's house, the 3 boys, and then Gary was really neat. Gary went along with the quartet when we went to Sweden. There were 5 of us girls and Gary. He had a real fun time.
Yes, he did.
Particularly after all 5 of us girls had been locked up together for 2 weeks. He was a referee, is what he was. So anyway, and there's 3 boys, so we've got 3, 6. And at my house, there used to be 5 of those little darlings, and we're down to just 1 at home now, and that's my David, my baby. He's 19 and 260 pounds, and he's a real fun child. He gets the newspaper out, and he looks for jobs for me. He found me a real neat apartment the other week. A nice kid. You know, if there's any way to put that little bugger back, he's going back. You moms know what I mean.
Yeah. What is this? Keeping on mischief.
Now we just like to snort right onto a ballad for you, okay? And this tune features our tenor, Shelley Sweet, singing Keeping Out of Mischief.
Don't even go to a movie show if you are not at my side. I just stay home by my radio, but I'm sad
that was so fun.
I want that one to come home with me. I do too. I like that.
He was a good cheerleader. Hi, Mom. Anyway, the trip to Sweden was a fantastic experience, and the Scandinavian area Sweet Adelines brought us to Sweden, and they treated us truly like royalty. And we saw the entire, in 10 days, country. We saw the entire place. Thank you so much.
I didn't think they'd know what this was.
These people, I'm communicating. They know what I'm talking about.
You're doing
You
good.
don't have to write everything down, dummy. Jeez. So anyway, so we saw the entire country from the north to the south, and we came, it wasn't that good, north to south. We saw a little on either, you don't care, I'm just going to go on with this anyway. So anyway, we were in Stockholm, and then went to Helsingborg, a little place that looked like on our sheet when we wrote out Nykoping, and it's pronounced Nyköping. And we spent many crowns, many dollars there. We did much for their economy. You'd be so proud of us. I didn't have to keep track of that. My visa people let me know when I get home exactly how much I'd spent in Sweden and how good a time I'd had. And we found that in Sweden, we started taking pictures of all of our marvelous new friends, and we had just a little bit of a communication problem because we'd hold up the camera and we'd say to them, okay, now we want a great big broad smile, okay? And we want you to say cheese. Well, and then you'd hold the camera, and they'd say the Swedish word for cheese, which is oost. So we have a whole album full of Swedish people going, oost. So they can smile. So anytime we ask you to smile tonight, you just say, oost. One more time. It feels good. Loosen up. Good. Here we go. And oost. Very nice. So anytime anybody wants any cheese, it's oost, okay? So we're going to take you on into the 30s, and we're going to explain to you a little bit about a rent party. They used to not be able to quite meet the rent back in the Depression, and so they'd have a great big party, and they'd invite all the entertainers in, and everybody'd come in, and they'd play the piano and the horns and have a great time. So Fats Waller and his friend George Gershwin would get together, and they'd sit down on the piano bench together, and they would play, and swap styles, the classical along with the jazz. And so we'd like to just take you back into that rent party, and we'd like to do This Joint is Jumpin'.
They have a new expression along old Harlem way that tells you when a party is 10 times more than gay. To say that things are jumping leaves not a single doubt that everything is in full swing when you hear somebody shout. This joint is jumping, it's really jumping. Come in, cats, and check your hats. I mean, this joint is jumping. The piano's thumping, the dancers bumping. This here spot is more than odd. In fact, the joint is jumping. Just check your weapons at the door. Be sure to pay your quarter. Burn your leather on the floor. Grab anybody's daughter. The room is rocking. The neighbors knocking. We're all bums when the wagon comes. I mean, this joint is jumping.
Yes, sir, honey, you bring in a piano player, and I bet we could roll up this carpet in this place, and we could take St. Louis apart. What do you think? Why don't you get on out and dance? Woman, oh my...
Hey, what did you put in my drink? Is that the soda pop like I asked for? I don't think so. The room is really spinning out.
Hey, which one of you cats didn't pay your quarter to get in here? Oh, baby, was that you? Well, now let's not worry about little quarter. How about a dance, Dreamboat?
Hey, that is my man you were talking to. Now you leave him alone. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You hustler.
Well, this joint is jumping. It's really jumping. Now every Mose is on his toes. I mean, this joint is jumping. Well, no time for talking. It's time for walking. Well, grab a jug and cut the rug. I mean, this joint is jumping. Just get your big beef beer and gin. There's plenty in the kitchen. Who's that just came in? Just look the way he's switching. Don't mind the hour, 'cause I'm in power. Well, I got bail if we're going to jail. I mean, this joint is jumping.
Don't you give that policeman your right name, honey. No, no, no.
Pianos are thumping, the dancers are bumping, the roof is a rocking, the neighbors are knocking. This joint is jumping. This joint is jumping. This jumping joint is going wild. It's going wild. Yes, yes, yes.
Well, a long at those rent parties when the two of them would sit down and they'd swap styles, George Gershwin was such a classy man, and so he wrote so many wonderful, beautiful ballads that had some of Fats Waller's sentimentality built into it. So we'd like to feature our bass singer, Diane Huber, singing
Our love is here to stay.
Our Love is Here to Stay. I've never had one of those, so it took me a little time to think about it. Wait up. And we'll just snort right into this ballad, too.
Thank you so much.
Show them what you're made of, kid.
Right. Could we maybe do something? No.
No, you're fine.
If you've got anything to do, now's the time.
It's very clear our love is here to stay. Our love is here to stay. Not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble. They're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay. Our love is here to stay.
I'm really sorry. It's okay.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. Is this
Yeah, that's what we think it is.
it's what we think it is. We have a very neat arranger by the name of David Wright, who you're familiar with in the St. Louis area. And David many times takes things that are said to him just in jest. He takes them seriously. And so we had said we really wanted something new and different and exciting to sing. And we told him we were bored. So that was a year ago, and he took great offense at that. And he went home, and he looked through many, many wonderful pieces of music, and we had also said we'd love to sing some George Gershwin tunes. So we had mine, nice little lilty-loving tunes, and so David has taken Rhapsody in Blue, and he's taken that instrumental and he's made it a vocal. And he wrote all the fantastic words that you will hear tonight, and they come from the heart and the pen of David Wright, because they're all his recollections of when he came from a very small farming community, tobacco community, into New York City in the Port of Authority, where you get off the bus and nobody in the Port of Authority speaks English. You have no idea where you're going to be or how to get there. And so in all that confusion and all that fear, but yet all that excitement, ladies and gentlemen, we take you to New York from the pen and the heart of David Wright. It's called Rhapsody in New York.
The brass that crash, the trash, the
proudly flaunting its crashing, clashing jumble, a sound I can't forget. Suddenly now, over the clamor I hear a melodious moan like a lone clarinet. A sound so haunting, its melancholy moaning, it has my soul beset. So gently taunting, the teasing, flirting flutter chimes like a fair coquette. It lures me down on the streets of the down on the ground with a gleeful hurry and scurry and flurry, and everywhere they go, jumping and thumping and bumping and dashing to and fro, ambling, rambling, scrambling, I just want to know, what is the person to make of this confusing parade? Why are they marching like ants in a relentless brigade, stepping and stopping and starting as if they must obey some voice above directing their flow? Somehow the disturbing amuses me so. The ruckus rocks me, lambasting, blasting my brain. I think I've gone insane. Over the cloak there comes a melodious jazz. Everyone moves along with the rhythm and blare. Harlem designers on with a comical flair. And the Park Avenue, rich folks are strutting with their noses in the air. Taxi cabs zig and zag to the beat of Times Square. Such unforgettable, unremarkable operation. The animation of this pulsation and syncopation makes me crazy. I'm a headache. Can we please slow this down? The pounding rhythm of the sidewalks and the subways and the avenues and side streets in the heart of New York. The bustling and unfaded pulsing and convulsing in this ocean of commotion is a part of New York, and it's a part of that rhapsody, grand air, the music rising out over this land, feel the music. This jolly jumble is the sound of an orchestra. Every New Yorker plays a part. Painted and tainted, 42nd Street lady wants her sexy sway. Up in an East Harlem chapel, a saddle padre kneels to pray. Bumps on the Bowery, lull and dally the day away. And they don't hear the song they play. Dun, 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 dun. Under the avenue, the packed masses rumble along. Hammering, clamoring. Through a dark corridor, the train passes, thundering on. And roaring past the station wall, seedy with cross beating, the deafening noise gets worse. I'm staring at blank faces of all races, and I discover somebody stole my purse.
I sure hope you had American Express, honey. You should never leave home without it.
Into Grand Central, now the train clatters, opens its doors, and now the crowd scatters like a brigade of marching ants surging out of the ground. Dun, 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 onto a busy corner's mad merging merry-go-round. Dun, 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 I get away into a tall building, into an elevator now filling. Skyward we go up to the top story as I behold Manhattan's grand glory. I hear the sound. I hear a song in every note. I hear the music of the night, rising above the flashing light. I hear the music of the great white way, playing the dazzling glamour of the late night sway. Over the blazing of fire, it's hovering up in the air, the dissonant sound of many songs ascending, mixing and turning into a melody with rhythm and harmony to it. Suddenly there's jazz. The pounding rhythm of the sidewalks and the subways and the avenues and side streets in the heart of New York. I feel it, the bustling, unabated, pulsing and convulsing in this ocean of commotion is a part of New York, and it's a part of that rhapsody, grand music rising out over this land. This jiving jumble is a magic, and the majesty, the spirit, and the splendor of the town of New York. Ba, 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 ba. I hear a symphony pounding, resounding alike with the jive of this. It plays a rhapsody. It pounds the heartbeat of New York.
For this evening, the 1988 International Quartet Champions from San Diego, California, Savvy.
Love, 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 love. I've got love, love, love.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are in love. But it's not the kind of love you might be thinking about. It's not love of home, love of friends, or love of country. It's the kind of love you can have deep down inside of your bones.
Somebody play upon a piano, a grand piano. It simply carries me away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers on the keys, the ivory,
And with the
pedal. I love to meddle, not only music from Broadway. I'm so delighted when I'm invited to hear a long-haired genius play. So you can keep your fiddle, keep your bow, give me a P-I-A-N-O-O-O. I love to stop right beside an upright or a high tone baby grand. I love a piano, I love a piano. I love to hear somebody play. I love a piano, a grand piano. It simply carries me away. So you can keep your fiddle, keep your bow, give me a P-I-A-N-O-O-O. I love to stop right beside an upright or a high tone baby grand, or a high tone baby grand. Plinkety, plinkety, plink, bum, bum, bum.
Y'all are wonderful. We thank you very much. Now, yes, indeed, we do love the piano, and with all due respect to Mr. Chopin, one of the funnest things we do is to get to aggravate our lead, Kimberly Ann. And so, Kim, darling, we want you to do it for us just one more time. Yeah, come on, honey. And you've got 1 minute.
I've got a minute, just a little minute. I have only got a minute, just a minute. I have only got a minute. That is all the time I have to sing this tiny little minute waltz. It isn't easy, but I'll try then. I've got to say goodbye, but first I'll take a minute and put in it every note that Chopin wrote, and then I'll sing this little minute waltz and hope that I can sing with no faults. I know it's difficult. I'll give it every last breath that I've got within my body. Hope that my performance won't be very shy. Singing every note will not do wonders for my throat. I probably will end up hoarse. Of course, I will have done it on a wager that I made. I will. I want it's not the money, but the satisfaction that I get from winning money on this silly kind of bet. As I sing, the seconds fly all too soon. The minute waltzes by, and now I ask you, where am I? Halfway through the tune, and you're falling far behind. I have less than 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds, less than 30, less than half a minute. I have less than 30 seconds, I have less than half a minute to complete this little minute waltz. And every note that's in the score, while the sense of time I know are pouring, all the second hand is rushing on the dial. And no, I'd like to end this torture with a smile. Unless someone knows how to stop a clock, you're gonna see me die before I say goodbye. I'm getting anxious to complete the song, but I'm afraid my little lungs will burst before too long. If only I can last a scale, I won't have failed to sing a little minute waltz.
You did it.
Well, thank you. I guess that means you like fast songs. I heard that. Well, just in case it had occurred to anyone that I might be getting too old to do that kind of song, I am. It hurts after a while, doesn't it? That's really not my favorite kind of piano song. I mean, I like Chopin. It's all very nice and all that, but there's a thing about some songs that have a, you know what I mean? There's a rhythm that happens, like this one. When I hear Dixieland jazz and razzmatazz, I long to hear piano roll blues. I want to hear it again. I want to hear it again. The old piano roll blues. We're sitting at an upright with Sweetie and me, pushing on the pedals, playing sweet harmony. When we hear rinkety-tink and we hear plinkety-plink, we cuddle closer, it seems. And while we kiss, kiss, kiss away all our cares, the player piano's playing razzmatazz. I want to hear it again. I want to hear it again. The old piano roll blues. Let me hear piano roll razzmatazz out of the Dixieland jazz. I want to hear it again. I want to hear it again. The old piano roll blues. We're sitting at an upright with Sweetie and me, pushing on the pedals, playing sweet harmony. When we hear rinkety-tink and plinkety-pling, we cuddle closer, it seems. And while we kiss and kiss and kiss away all our cares, the player piano's playing razzmatazz. I want to hear it again, want to hear it again. The old piano roll blues, piano roll blues.
Won't you play?
Before you play it, please don't delay it. Why don't you play those low down, the old piano roll, razzmatazz. I got lost in his arms and I had to stay. It was dark in his arms and I lost my way. From the dark came a voice and it seemed to say, there you go, there you go, there you go. How I felt as I fell, I just can't recall. But his arms held me fast, and it broke the fall. And I said to my heart, as it foolishly kept jumping all around, I got lost. But look what I found. I said to my heart, as it foolishly kept jumping all around, I got lost. But look what I found. Look at what I found. Wah, 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 wah,
I just put the kids to sleep and swept the shack. Got my sweet man satchel down and watched him pack. I said, darling, while the stove still smolders, unpin your woman's hair and rub her shoulders. I threw myself across the doorway, begging, stay, sweet man, stay. Begging my sweet man, stay. But there's more in my man's life than this old hag. It's Jelly Roll Morton playing the blues and the shiny cornet. Wah, wah, and jazz in the rack. The lady ain't been born, can't take the place of our horn. With a cornet man, a-going with the flow and traveling cornet man. Just any time they call him, he'll leave his wife and kitty sitting with their tongues out. To play for peanuts in a dive and blow his lungs out. He'll hop a choo-choo on a moment's notice, only to play some dates with Billy Bates and ragtime artists. The lady ain't seen light, can give a horn a fair fight. With a cornet man, a rootin' tootin', never shootin' dapper Dan, who carries in a satchel a powder blue Norfolk suit. Oh yeah, a silver-plated wah-wah mute. Oh yeah, there's whiskey, gambling, each one is a curse, but I'm up against a devil that's worse. Yes, a horn is my thorn, my traveling cornet man. The lady ain't been born, can't take the place of a horn. assortment of cornet men, a rambling, scrambling, dapper den. Da 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 da. A powder blue Norfolk suit, what a suit! Who's in love with a silver-plated wah-wah mute? Well, he's shy on height, he's short on weight, but he's the only man can make my coffee percolate. Dapper Dan, my cornet playing man. Yeah, 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 gambling, scrambling, ever rambling man.
Y'all are wonderful. Thank you. I need to tell y'all what happened to us on the way over here. We landed at the airport down the street. And, well, it's about 23 and a half minutes away. And we were driving along in the car, and the car up ahead of us, all of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky, he was driving along, and all of a sudden it just flipped. And it flipped off the road, you know, and just rolled and rolled. And fortunately, it came, you know, to upright. And we pulled over real fast, and about the same time, so did a policeman behind us, and we went running over to see if we could do anything to help. And we looked in. Now, fortunately, no one was seriously hurting or nothing, but every one of them was unconscious. The policeman said to me, he said, "Do you know what happened?" And I said, because I didn't. And so about that time, an orangutan popped up out of the middle of the back seat and went, and the policeman said, you know, it looked like that orangutan understood what I said. And the orangutan goes. So the cop says, "You know, what would it hurt? We can ask him." He said, "All right, what about those two lovely children in the back seat? What happened to them?" And the orangutan goes. And the cop says, "They were fighting, wasn't they?" And the orangutan goes. He said, "Well, what happened to the lady in the front seat?" And then the orangutan says, and the cop says, "She's talking too much." The orangutan goes. He said, "Well, what about the man? What's his problem?" And the orangutan goes. And the cop says, "He was drinking too much, wasn't he?" And the orangutan goes. Well, the cop looked at him and said, "Well, what about you?" And the orangutan goes. I love it. Bum 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 shoo-doo shoo-be-doo, bum bum shoo-doo shoo-be-doo, bum bum shoo-doo shoo-be-doo, bum bum shoo-doo shoo-be-doo.
In the still of the night, I held you tight, 'cause I love you so. Promise I'll never let you go. In the still of the night, in the still of the night, I remember that night in May. The stars were bright above. I of the night.
In the still of the night.
Shoo-doo-doo, 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 shoo-doo-doo,
Does it worry y'all somewhat that 4 grown women feel the need to do that kind of thing?
In public?
In public for folks to see us. We thank y'all. Y'all have been just a super audience. We can feel your warmth. That makes us just love to sing all together more. I promise you. We will come back anytime you want us to. Just give us a call. Thank you.
Thank you.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. It don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is sing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. Do-wah,
What good is melody? What good is music? If it ain't no sense in something
sweet, so sweet. It ain't the melody, it ain't the music. There's something else that makes the tune complete. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing loud. Nice singing with a swing, 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 swing. Everybody start to swing loud. Nice singing with a swing. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. It don't mean a thing. All you gotta do is sing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. 'Cause it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. No, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah.
Well, that's really nice of you, especially since we planned a song. No, we didn't. You believed that, didn't you? We lie, you know.
But
Not
now you-
often, but
now
we do.
You've gotten yourself in trouble because we are going to rent a bus for you, take you right on home with us.
Yeah, next week it's Virginia, okay? Virginia should be lovely this time of the year, but not any nicer than you are. Okay, one more. Now see, now, was that a lie or not? Would this face lie to you? It was not a lie, it was lovely. One more.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Erase. Last thing you do is blow a wrong pitch. Unless it's lower and you're the tenor.
Goodbye, old friend. This is the end. Gonna be some changes made today. There'll be a change in the way
weather, changing the sea. And from now on there'll be a change in me. My walk will be different, my talk and my name. Nothing about me's gonna be the same. I'm gonna change my way of living, and if that ain't enough, I'm gonna change the way I strut my stuff. 'Cause nobody wants you when you're old and gray. There'll be some changes made today. There'll be some changes. Who's sorry now? Who's sorry now? Whose heart is aching and breaking each vow? Who's sad and blue? Who's crying too? Just like I cried over you. Right to the end, and just like a friend, I tried to warn you somehow. You had your way, now you must pay. I'm glad you're sorry, 'cause I'm not sorry. After you're gone and left me crying, after you're gone, there's no denying. You'll feel blue, you'll feel sad. You'll miss the dearest pal you ever had. There'll come a time, now don't forget it. There'll come a time when you'll regret it. Someday when you feel lonely, your heart will break like mine and you'll want me only. After you've gone, I'll change my way of living, and if that ain't enough, I'm gonna change the way I strut my stuff. 'Cause nobody wants you, baby, when you're old and gray. There'll be some changes made today. There'll be some changes. Who's sorry now? After you've gone away, there'll be some changes made.
Thank you.
Today's talented artist, we've all been touched at some time by beautiful melody that stirs memories of love and romance, or by a lilting refrain that says, "Don't worry, be happy." So come on, enjoy the music.
Oh yeah, you're invited to come along and do what we call the St. Louis Harmony Blues. It's a happy way of moving all around the floor, kinda like a style of grooving, only so much more. Come along and do the St. Louis Harmony Blues. Oh yeah, it's the latest news, getting great reviews, the right kind of blues you don't want to lose. All you do is step it lightly to an easy swing. With a syncopated rhythm you can dance and sing. Come along and do the St. Louis Harmony Blues. Now listen, not to worry, let your body cool way down low. Hey, lovely, what's your hurry? Set the tempo and stay on slow. It's a catchy beat and a music treat. Sing it hot or sweet, dance it in the street. Feel it from your head away down to your shoes. That's the new St. Louis Blues. Not to worry, let your body cool way down low. Hey, lovely, what's your hurry? Set the tempo and stay on slow. It's a catchy beat and a music treat. Sing it hot or sweet, dance it in the street. Every time you have to sing the blues. Come on, why not give us a smile? We'll sing it in St. Louis Harmony style. And you're gonna love the new St. Louis. Come along and do the St. Louis Harmony Blues. after you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone and left me sighing. You feel blue, you feel sad, you miss the bestest gal that you ever had. There'll come a time, now don't forget it, there'll come a time when you regret it. Someday when you grow lonely, your heart will break like mine and you'll want me only after you've gone, after you've gone away, after you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone there's no denying. You feel blue, you feel sad, you know you miss the bestest gal you ever had. There'll come a time, don't forget it, there'll come a time when you regret it. Someday when you grow lonely, your heart will break and you'll want me only after you've gone, after you've gone away. Oh baby, someday when you grow lonely, your heart will break like mine and you want me only after you've gone, after you've gone away. My baby has gone away, so far away.
was grand. But then you came along, boy. Sang another song, boy. Now, Mr. What you callin', what you doing tonight? Hope you're in the mood because I'm feeling just right. House right a corner with a table for two, with music mellow and some gay rendezvous. There's a chance romancing with a blue attitude. You got to do some dancing to get in the mood. Sister, what you callin', I'm indebted to you. It goes to show what good influence can do. Never felt so happy and so fully alive. Seems a jam and jumping is a powerful jive. Swingaroo has given me a new attitude. My heart's full of rhythm and I'm in the mood. In the mood. That's what he told me. In the mood. And when he told me in the mood, my heart was skipping. It didn't take me long to say I'm in the mood now. In the mood. For all his kissing. In the mood. His crazy loving. In the mood. What was I missing? It didn't take me long to say I'm in the mood now. Oh, ba-do-ba-do-ba-ba-do-ba-da. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. Mister, what you callin', what you doing tonight? Hope you're in the mood because I'm feeling just right. House by the corner with the table for two, where the music's mellow and some gay rendezvous. There's a chance romancing with a blue attitude. You've got to do some dancing to get in the mood. Sister, what you callin', I'm indebted to you. It goes to show what good influence can do. Never felt so happy and so fully alive. Seems a jam and jumping is a powerful jive. Swingaroo has given me a new attitude. My heart's full of rhythm and I'm in the mood. In the mood. That's what he told me. In the mood. And when he told me in the mood, my heart was skipping. It didn't take me long to say I'm in the mood. My heart will skip, my brain will flip, my brain will flip. I said, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're really jumping to get in the mood. For all his kissing in the mood, his crazy loving in the mood. What was I missing? We're really jumping at the bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the mood. That's what he told me in the mood. And when he told me in the mood, my heart was skipping. It didn't take me long to say I'm in the mood. My heart will skip, my brain will flip, my brain will flip. I said, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're really jumping to get in the mood. All his missing in the mood. His crazy loving in the mood. What's missing? We're really jumping at the bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Thank you very much. We'd like you to join us in thanking our special performers tonight. First, our dancers, our La Jazz Hot dancers. And all the chorus quartets. And Ambiance. Our other queenly guest, Savvy. At this time, we'd also like to ask our co-chairman for the show to come down, Mary Boltman and Jan Broadhead. Where would we be without our directors? Our staff, our assistant directors, Pat McLean and Cindy Son. And of course, your friend and ours, our director, Sandi Wright. We invite the Sweet Adelines to stand, join us and harmonize the world.
Music spreads harmony.
see you at the Afterglow. Do I still have a mic? Do I still have a mic? Okay, good. With all that thunderous applause, I guess I couldn't hear it. Let me remind you again about the stairs. We don't want anybody to get hurt. Good night, and thank you for coming. Oh, surprise.